Hi everyone. In Delhi, there is heavy rain, and there are a lot of people who are trying to rescue dogs. My gratitude and prayers for those souls who are doing this rescue work. But the government, which is supposed to look at the welfare of human beings as well as animals, somewhere I feel has lost it. Somewhere, despite a revisit in the Supreme Court's order, despite the Supreme Court judge stating that the dogs can be fed in a designated area, implying that till the designated areas are allocated, the feeders can provide them the food and all that. Dogs are being killed, tortured, and there's a lot of atrocities happening there. As human beings, somewhere we have lost it. We are so disconnected. We have become so selfish. We are not even connecting to the nature, to the animals, which has been coexisting with us for such a long time, since time immemorial. How is it possible? आप इतने रुके सुके कैसे हो गए? How have you gone so disconnected, so negative towards the animals? There's no sympathy, there's no empathy, there is no concern. Do you think the people who hate dogs, who keep killing dogs, who keeps even educated people in many societies come and shout? There are so many videos coming out in social media where the feeders are beaten up by the so-called educated people. A group of society people comes out and start hitting the feeders, start fighting with the feeders because they're feeding the dogs. How can you do such a thing? If you do not want to feed, don't. But those who do that service, let them. They're doing it with their own money, on their own accord. When any astrologist tells you, when it is convenient for you, you use these animals, feeding the fish, feeding the dogs, feeding the cows. And when it is done for you, you become so thankless. And let me tell you, you mean to say only we human beings have the right and entitlement to survive in this planet, on the planet Earth? Every being is been evolving in this planet. And if any being is erased from the memory, the repercussions, the consequences, we human beings has to face. If you're not going to be kind with these animals, unfortunately, if we are abusing someone in our country, we abuse it in the name of a dog. The such a wonderful being, sentient being, which is so grateful, full of gratitude, full of loyalty. One piece of bread you throw, one chapati you throw at it, and it'll just go wagging its tail forever. And people talking about dog bites. Do you even have the number of proper data for dog bites? Every Dick and Harry is talking about dog bites. Do you even know the data? Just because the Supreme Court has given a direction, and just because the government, some government ministers or someone comes and tells you don't favor the dogs, you get so much of encouragement. Within a day, dog has become an issue for you. Dog feeders has become an issue. Till yesterday, like still last month, no one was talking. This was not never an issue. Dogs were there, we were also there. And suddenly, soon after that August 11th court order, and soon after the second set of order came, it's become a real chaos. It's not just in Delhi, all over the place, everywhere. What's wrong? Are we human beings? Have we lost our heart and soul? I think we keep on asking only questions, all wrong questions. You're talking about why eat other animals, this and that. But even if people who are eating animals or vegetarians, non-vegetarians, is this an issue right now? One person was comparing, if you see mosquitoes in your house, would you keep them? If you see cockroaches in your house, would you keep them? Come on. Cockroaches are not pets, though they are beings. Then keep your house clean. You can do preventive measures for cockroaches and mosquitoes. You need not even kill them. If you keep your all the sewages, pipelines, and your house clean, there won't be any mosquitoes and cockroaches. Take some time to do that. But dogs are pets. They are used in army. They are used in police services. They are used in defense services. They are used in so many places. They are used in hospitals, hospices. They are used with mentally challenged people. You know what kind of service dogs do? These animals does not even know when their next food is going to come. See, as human beings, we voice. Recently, I heard someone in the protesting for some other topic, probably SSC. That person was saying, those who have come for dogs, they should come for this protest and join. What is the comparison, and what is the link? People protest. If you're doing something for your educational system, do it. You mean to say we should stop doing anything for the animals and we should come and protest for others? We all have voices. We can raise our voice. And these voiceless beings, today it is dogs, guys. Tomorrow it will be monkeys. Tomorrow, day after, it's going to be cows also. Talk about worshipping cows. Forget it. We are the second largest exporter in the world who is supplying beef to the whole world. Do you know that? Go Mata ka go and do puja, come back, and then when the animals are not honored properly, what's the point? Pain is for everyone, every being. And how is that we are supporting such a thing? Can't we just have a little heart to let the feeders come and feed the animals? And everybody keeps saying dog bites are everywhere, dog bites are there, dog bites are there. I'm asking, if any murderers comes and murder somebody on the road, you will put all the human beings in a shelter. You're going to deal with that situation only. Likewise, if any dog, due to any dog bite, a person gets affected by rabies, what do? You deal with that dog and that person. Not, you don't go around putting the whole dog lot in a pound. Okay, and what is your intention? Where are the shelters? Do you have enough shelters? In Delhi, for example, there are only about 20 shelters. And recently we saw how the shelters function. Rohini 27 is a very great example of that. One full night, the dog lovers, feeders, the influencers, activists, all were standing there and trying to release the dogs. I couldn't sleep the whole night because of that, till the dogs were released and I heard the news in the morning. So, what kind of shelters you're talking about? You're taking them into the shelter and killing the dogs and throwing them out? What's happening? What's the real intention? The municipal corporation, which has its own budget, this ABC program, animal birth control program, we are not even questioning any of them. No court has questioned. No authorities have questioned. No, the government is not questioning any officials. We are only shooting the victim here. If regular sterilization is given, a dog population will automatically come down. In our area, in my street, I have not heard any dog biting anybody. They're just roaming around and somebody comes and feed them and go. That's it. If you give some water, they come and have and wag its tail and go away. In fact, recently, during the court hearing, Mr. Abhishek Singh Viji said there were only in 24 there were only 54 cases of rabies all over India. A country of nearly 2 billion people. I know rabies is very bad. I agree. It's very painful. But Likewise, killing someone on the road, on raping someone else, is all painful. You don't put the whole lot of people or a whole lot of men inside and send them to pounds. All the human beings are not going to go into the shelter just because one or two commit the crime. And in this case, the dogs haven't committed the crime. That's a system it has become. They have not been vaccinated properly on time. Why didn't they do it? Have they questioned? Were there any accountability in that regard? There are so many ABC programs, initiatives are there. Every locality dogs has to have a microchip. Where's the budget? Gone. Who has created this situation, this chaos, so that the dog population has increased? How much the feeders can do, how much the dog lovers will do, how much any even dog foundations would do, spending their own money. They need a support system of the government. The government should support these organizations, this animal welfare foundations, so that together they team up and take care of the situation. That is the right scientific way to manage this situation. Instead, we are just killing the victims instead of finding a real solution. And just because you're going to put away all these animals outside, throw somewhere else in the outskirts, you mean to say this will be end of the situation? Still, after a few years, the dog population is going to rise. We have to find a permanent solution. Permanent solution is not that you are going to erase entirely all the dogs. Recently, I saw a post where two small children of about 8 to 10-year-old, two boys, they were coming down the stairs. They came with their bags, went out. Behind them, a cat was running behind them with flames on it. They have poured some petrol or kerosene over that cat and they've put matchsticks on that and they've left. And the cat was come running through the staircase. I mean, what kind of children we are bringing up? What kind of mindset is that? Psychologically, any criminal, any killers, when they questioned, this American study has found out how this happened. The first instance they say is they started with animals. They start torturing and killing animals when they got when they got disconnected with that killing, then only their mindset has become that. Even now, look at the way people talk. Those haters, I don't know from where they spew all those words, toxic words, so much anger, so much frustration. Towards what? The government has to create an atmosphere so that the people, the organization, the animal welfare organizations and foundations come together, team up along with the government ABC program and start doing the work. The government has to call the stakeholders and decide what is to be done. Is it not the right way to do?